What's up, Ghost Gang? We're back with another episode of JDT, or Judgment Day Talk, where I talk all about Judgment Day stuff. Now, this isn't my first episode. This is technically the second episode. And if you want to check out the first episode that I did a while, 2 days ago or whatever, that'd be awesome. That'd be great. I will appreciate it. And the link will be below in the description. So click on it, go give it some love, and tell me what you guys think. I also have links to my Twitch and other social media where you can chat with me. And yeah, I have this cool concept, this cool idea where I take some of your ideas, I put them out here, and I discuss what I think about those ideas. So if you have any cool ideas, shoot them my way, and we'll get to discussing. Now, with the intro out of the way, I want to start with the obvious. SummerSlam. SummerSlam is right around the corner, and it's in 3 days for me. On Sundays when we'll have SummerSlam, since I live in Japan, and on Saturday for you all that live in the States, or on that side of the world. I don't want to spend too much time on the non-Judgment Day related stuff. None of that. I don't want to spend too much time on that stuff. But I'll give you my predictions and go from there with what you came here for. And that's JD Talk. So let's get it. First, it's the Slim Jim Battle Royal. Okay, SummerSlam, I'm pretty sure is going to open up with this garbage. And my prediction is that L.A. Knight, yeah, will not win. Sorry, he's not going to win. This is a perfect opportunity for the WWE to put some heat on someone who needs it more than L.A. Knight. Yeah. Okay? So what I predict is someone that needs it, someone who's gonna be feuding with him for a little bit, not a long time, is going to throw him out, get that heat, and call it a day. We're going to be cheering L.A. Knight no matter what. Y'all are. I don't see what the appeal is, to be honest. That's just me. But he does deserve to be pushed, and this is a stepping stone. Okay, guys. Second match: Ronda Rousey versus Shayna. Let me put these up real quick. So it's the Slim Jim nonsense. Bam. And then we have Ronda Rousey versus Shayna Baszler. So I believe the winner will be Shayna. The rumors of Ronda leaving the WWE to go back to UFC again. They're swirling. They're here. They're here, guys. So if you can take it with a grain of salt or take it, take the whole thing. I don't know why you would do that, but if they are true, then why not put over Shayna on your way out? Make Shayna a beast again, please. A force to be reckoned with. Okay, a potential candidate for a match later down the road with Rhea Ripley. That would be great. So we will see that. Next, third match is Logan Paul versus Ricochet. Logan Paul versus Ricochet. This is going to be the marquee high-flying match for the evening. We're going to see some amazing stuff in this match. Some flips, some dives, it's going to be off the roof, okay? The winner of this is kind of hard for me to tell, considering Logan has been taking L's left and right. And Ricochet would benefit more from a win at SummerSlam. So, yeah, it's kind of hard for me to pick. But if I had to choose, I'll go with Ricochet. Okay, that's my prediction. Ricochet wins. Next, the fourth match is Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar. Oh, sorry. I'm more interested in this match for the sole purpose that it will end the feud. It will end the feud, finally, okay? So they've had 3 matches, and this is the third one, and this is the one I'm most excited for because this shit ends, okay? We don't know what the reason for them fighting is still. Maybe we'll get it in this. Maybe we'll get the reason in this match. We will get an answer to why Brock attacked Cody. Hopefully, I believe we will. Some way or another, we will get an explanation. That's my prediction, number 1. The card seems a bit strange with Roman being there with Paul Heyman, right? And Cody also being there, fighting one of Roman's biggest adversaries, biggest rivals, Brock Lesnar. And I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the card, and I'm like, there's some potential of shenanigans happening on this night when it comes to Cody Rhodes, Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, Paul Heyman. Okay. I think something will develop here. We'll get the answers we've been looking for. Maybe, I hope. And perhaps Cody's next feud will be given to us in this segment, this match, or after the match. Whether it's Damian Priest, wink wink, not nudge nudge, or Bray Wyatt, which a lot of the people are speculating online. Bray Wyatt, Bray Wyatt. Why do I say Damian Priest? Well, because he has something that could put Cody Rhodes back on the road to fight Roman Reigns down the lane. And you know what that is? I'll give you 10 seconds. I'll give you less than that. I'll give you 2 seconds to figure out what it is that Priest has that Cody can use to go up against Roman Reigns. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, you figured it out. The briefcase. And his boys, Cody's boys, Sami Zayn, KO, not so much Seth, but they're beefing with Judgment Day. They're going to need help, especially after tonight and what I have in store for you guys, the Judgment Day talk, okay? I have some things in my mind that I think is going to happen, and I hope that it will happen. But, yeah, that's what I believe. That's the start of something amazing with Judgment Day here. And yes, it involves Judgment Day, obviously, because it has Damian Priest in it. 5th match of the night will be Gunther versus Drew McIntyre. This is going to be a banger match. It's going to be one of those banger matches, a hard-hitting match, the marquee hard-hitting match. I'm going to look forward to this. The winner is going to be Gunther, and we all know why. Drew will break records as Intercontinental Champion, and these two will have another match and third until perhaps Gunther finally loses his title. But that's just my opinion. We'll see. We could be surprised or something. Who knows? Next is we're going to talk about this match next. The 6th match: Asuka versus Bianca versus Charlotte. Asuka's defending. She's the defending champion. And I need Asuka to retain. And how cool would it be if Damage Control came out, not to cash in, but to help Asuka, because Io did say that she respected Asuka. Okay, maybe we could potentially have her join Damage Control, although we really don't need that. This is just a little bit of hopeful thinking here on my end. Okay, Damage Control might not even show up. Okay, they might tease. Io Sky might tease. She might tease, but like I don't think anything major is gonna happen with them. That aside, we could get Bianca fully turning heel. Okay, and there's reasons for that. I just need Bianca and Charlotte to beat each other up so badly Asuka can come in and outright destroy them and win. Bianca needs to go with Montez Ford and continue building that new Hurt Business 2.0 that they've been setting up on SmackDown. And while Charlotte can get a rematch or whatever, and lose, of course. We want her to lose. I want her to lose. I don't care about her. I need Asuka to have a really good reign here. So I need her to beat them both, then beat them individually, and then continue on her dominance, okay? So don't really care what happens so long as Asuka wins. Next, I know what you're thinking. There are 2 matches left. And I intentionally skipped Seth versus Finn. But there's a reason for that. This is where things get spicy. And I've already touched upon it in Brock Lesnar-Cody Rhodes match. Okay? Seventh match. This is not... The order I'm going in is not the particular order that the matches will be had. But it's just the order I'm going on my list. So, match 7. Roman Reigns versus defending 2 things. Defending his tribal chief status, his title as tribal chief, and his titles, his 3 titles, I guess, versus Jey Uso. Okay, initially I didn't think the intrigue was going to surpass what it was when it was built, but with both world champions defending on the same night, it became even more intriguing. And I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. I know it wouldn't make a ton of sense for Damian to cash in on Roman, but what about Jey? What about Jey? What if Jey wins? What if Jey actually wins here? And he is and you know, he has overcome Roman Reigns. Obviously the route is going towards fighting Solo Sikoa, of course, obviously. But what if there's an alternate universe where Jey wins, and because the bloodline is literally just going down, the bloodline is no longer the biggest stable of WWE. It's Judgment Day, okay? So what if Jey actually wins here, and he is cashed in on by Damian Priest, with the help of Paul Heyman? Silly, right? You might think it's silly, but they hinted a little thing going on with Paul Heyman and Damian Priest a while back when they had like that stupid ass turf war shit, or the Bloodline meeting Judgment Day segment, which it was cool to see, but some of the reasonings just left me baffled. But that aside, what if that happened, right? Well, how about this? The winner is Roman Reigns, okay? And Priest attempt to cash in, but fails due to Solo Sikoa. Okay, so this is the route I think is gonna happen, and I feel like should happen. Damian Priest, he's gonna have a big role in SummerSlam, I believe. He has the 2 champions at SummerSlam in marquee matches, so he can choose either of them. He can tease both if he wants to. But the main tease that he's going to be doing, the one that I'm going to feel like is going to open a lot of eyes, and a pair of 2 eyes that I believe is important to open. I'll get to that soon. Yeah, it's a big impact. It's going to have a big impact. And the person's eyes that need to be open when Priest attempts to cash in on Roman Reigns is Cody Rhodes. This will force Cody Rhodes' eyes to be open. It will force him to go after Damian Priest for the briefcase, leading to future shows. Leading to a match where you can use the briefcase as a prize. The winner takes the briefcase, and Cody can potentially take that briefcase, and now he has his ticket. Now he has what he needs to go after Roman Reigns. But there's going to be a lot of ups and downs with that, because he's going to be feuding with Judgment Day, which means he's going to be fighting Finn Balor. He's going to be fighting Damian Priest. He's going to be fighting Dominic Mysterio. He's going to be fighting a new member of the Judgment Day. And that's what I believe is going to happen SummerSlam. SummerSlam is going to be Roman Reigns. Not maybe. Maybe it might be Jay's day. Okay, it might be his pay-per-view. They need to end it on something good, happy feels, right? So we'll see. But it's going to be Judgment Day all day. SummerSlam, I feel. Okay, so Priest would have a feud with Cody while trying to secure or cash in his Money in the Bank briefcase every now and then. And the thing is, we haven't even gotten to the 8th match. So I mentioned the new member, right? Let's talk about it. I'm channeling my inner BC Amplified. Anyway, the 8th match of the night. Seth versus Finn. And this is the most important part. This is the heart of this video, okay? This is my prediction. Seth loses, by the way. My prediction is Finn wins. Now, the winner is going to be Finn. I believe he deserves his flowers, okay? 7 years. Okay, 7 years, number 1. Number 2, when was the last time he held a major championship? Number 3, Judgment Day is soaring, and they're aiming to surpass the Bloodline as the new faction in power. Not only that, why not? Why not? Like, are you really trying to duplicate Roman Reigns with Seth Rollins. I don't know if you can do it because Roman Reigns' story is very niche. It's very not predictable, but like you can see where you could potentially go with this story, considering it's with his family. Seth doesn't have family. The only family he has is Becky Lynch, and you're not gonna have a 3-year feud with Becky Lynch and whoever. It just doesn't make sense. Okay, so he can lose it here. Um, anyways, like I said, Judgment Day is soaring. They're on top of the world right now. They're the biggest thing. They're the biggest stable in WWE right now. So every member in the stable will have some sort of prize that they will be holding for baby faces to go after. Finn will be holding the newly earned, newly won World Heavyweight Championship. Dom's going to be the North American Champion. Rhea's going to be the Women's World Champion. And Priest will have the briefcase dangling over Cody Rhodes' head. Now, this match is very important going forward because, what I mentioned before, on this night, SummerSlam, the night of returns, okay? Remember, last year returns happened. A lot of returns happened. Finn will win the title from Seth, and it will be by shenanigans. Or not. It will be one or the other. Either way, Finn comes out of that match victorious. If it's by shenanigans, it's because Judgment Day has interfered. But not just any ordinary Judgment Day. No. This is going to be the re-debut of JD McDonough, joining as security blanket to Finn Balor. And hear me out. You see, Priest and friends will try to interfere, right? All hell will break loose. Sami Zayn, who is the last string of hope, the last string of guidance that Seth has, he will try his darndest to help even out the odds, okay? To even it out. And he is taking Dom and Rhea out of the equation at this point. So he runs down, he takes them both out. Not obviously Rhea, but you get the point. He runs them out of there. Then it leaves Damian looking at the briefcase briefly, and then back at Finn. He's thinking about it. He wants to do it. But then he remembered, that's my brother. That's Judgment Day. That's family. So he decides not to. Priest genuinely decides he won't cash in and tries to help Finn win the title. As Seth fights Damian off, he is hit and brutalized by Finn and an unknown masked person. So this unknown person comes right after Priest has his moment of what should I do here? That unknown person, we don't know who he is yet. Okay, this masked person turns out to be JD McDonough. Finn hits the coup de grace, pins Seth to win the title, but he's not done yet. He wants to inflict scars, like he said last week. Okay, on this week upon Seth, he wants to inflict scars that will never leave Seth. Okay, Damian, and JD McDonough begin to attack Seth Rollins, absolutely brutalizing, annihilating, putting the beats on him, okay? Then the Judgment Day, the rest of them, they come back after Sami Zayn is dealt with or whatever, and they stand strong, leaving the audience with an awkward scene of Damian clutching his briefcase and their new champion. They're genuinely happy for each other, yada, 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 but all this did was open Cody Rhodes' eyes further to how he could find himself fighting Roman, okay? Now, how does JD McDonough come into play? I mentioned it before. He is Finn's security blanket. Remember, back then, a few weeks ago, he was caught talking to JD McDonough. He followed him and then he spoke to him. And if you listen to that conversation, you'll pick up on something that I did, okay? And just the fact that they were close also puts it in my mind that he could potentially have JD McDonough, like I said, as a security blanket, as a safety net. Like if Priest comes out and he's attempting to cash in, you need to come out and stop him. Please stop him. So that's what I believe happened between them. That's the little secret going between them, okay? He is the eyes on Finn Balor's back whenever they go out and Finn defends at this point. So now JD McDonough is part of the Judgment Day. because he wants to be, and also because Finn Balor recruited him. Okay, so JD is the man who will constantly stop any potential cash-in from Priest. Then again, Priest is going to be busy with Cody Rhodes. So yes, he will join and ultimately be under Finn's thumb, much like Dominic is under Rhea's thumb. That's what I believe is going to happen at SummerSlam. JD McDonough returns, helps the Judgment Day beat down Seth Rollins, but also secretly stops Priest from trying anything. Okay, so now we have all the members of Judgment Day. Sorry, here we go. This is what's gonna look like, guys. And yeah, he loses. Seth loses. There we go. Anyway, this match could potentially set up JD and Dominic potentially. I don't know. This doesn't have to happen. I don't really care. JD McDonough and Dominic versus Sammy and KO for their titles. Finn versus Seth because they deserve. Seth deserves a rematch. Priest versus Cody Rhodes for the Money in the Bank. Either way, this night marks the first time Judgment Day truly takes over the WWE, thanks to Roman beating Jay, and the Judgment Day standing tall with all the goodies. So yeah, that's my predictions. Those are my predictions for SummerSlam, and my predictions for anything Judgment Day related. As I said before, I'm going to continue talking about Judgment Day, and yeah, I hope you guys share your opinions. Tell me what you think, ideas, what you would like from the Judgment Day. Who's your favorite member? My favorite member right now is Rhea Ripley. Okay, Rhea Ripley's beautiful. Beautiful, strong. I love seeing her. Dominic is closely to her because you can't... The two of them together is amazing. I just want to put that out there. Finn is great. When he's having his gangster Latino in him coming out. And then Priest is just Priest, okay? Representing Latino, ya tu sabe. But, yeah. You guys let me know who's your favorite member. And I hope you guys like the video. Until next time. Peace.